gentlemen, this is tonight's news. Usha Vance has become the first Indian-American woman to serve as Second Lady. But according to Vivek Ramaswamy, that's just because the white girls in JD's class didn't try hard enough. The tradition of outgoing U.S. presidents leaving a note for their successors has become a hallmark of a peaceful transition of power since Reagan started it in 1989. The note Biden left for Trump simply said, "I voted for you."
Oh,
It's the real picture.
from the office of the president and everything.
It might have said 4-4, but we don't know.
Oh,
yeah. Cecile Richards, the former Planned Parenthood president, that's a tongue twister, has died. After her funeral, her body will be removed from the casket with forceps and then tossed into a dumpster. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Normal World. I'm Dave Landau.
I am Black Garrett, and in studio with us is our producer.
Angela,
welcome to welcome everybody to tonight's program.
Yes, it's the new golden age. Is that the term they're using on the internet? Golden age
of
America.
Yes.
Where have you been, Dave?
How soon we forget.
My goodness, It was only yesterday.
Yes, there was the whole thing we'll talk about.
Yeah. I watched it all day. It's the first time I ever watched a presidential
Just on a loop?
Inauguration. Yeah, just constantly. No, it was so long. It was all day long. There's fanfare, which I like because I'm patriotic. I like patriotic stuff.
Are you?
But it was a little much after a while. I was like, I don't like parades though.
You're not a parade guy?
No, I'm not into parades.
I'm with them. They're lame.
Parades suck.
Okay, maybe stop raining.
Except for the drum, like they were doing some like percussion stuff. I'm down with that. It was cool.
You like the rain dance, but you don't like the rain.
No, I'm talking about like
the parade.
You know?
Oh, there's a beatboxer?
Yeah, with the real drum.
He's talking about the movie Drumline with Nick Cannon.
Oh, hell
Obviously,
yeah. Hell yeah.
Watch that when they do the stick thing and they hit each other. Yeah, good.
I prefer You Got Served, but I'll watch Drumline. I know somebody who financed that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Should call them.
Tell them you're welcome. For real do.
That's awesome.
I'm not happy about it. Anyway, speaking of Drumline, joining us today, I have no idea how that that even counts. She is a stand-up comedian who will be on tour with the Micro Maidens. Please welcome to the show, Lila Hart.
Hello, thank you so much for having me here on Normal World. And I will say I am a fan of parades. I was a parade princess once.
Were you really?
Yeah, I was a Marysville Strawberry Festival parade princess. I went to 15 parades and waved at everybody.
Oh, so you have to sit in the chair,
That's
like in
the fun part.
like a car with no top on, a convertible.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And I would get in trouble because we were supposed to do like a coordinated dance, and I was just waving and smiling. And they're like, "Lila, you're supposed to dance."
Did you get for a hospital?
Huh?
Was it for a hospital?
No, it was for the Strawberry Festival.
What is that?
It was in Marysville, Washington. It's this huge festival.
Where you're from. Okay.
Where I'm from. And I had to compete against other people. And it was like a whole pageant thing. And they only picked 3 of us.
And you were one of the Strawberry?
I was one of them. And my talent was to sing Donny Osmond's Puppy Love. That's what I did for my talent.
Did you really?
Yes.
You sang Donny Osmond? Was there a Marie?
No, it was just me.
So you didn't make out with anybody?
No, it was just me singing Puppy Love. And
You sing, though.
yeah, I like to sing.
You used to sing, but you used to do it like more...
I'm just a karaoke girl.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Because I knew you did something with singing, though.
I'm Filipina, so it's kind of in my blood. It's what we all sing.
Yeah, you kind of all have the gift. Good for you.
Well, thank you.
Strawberry. Was your car say Strawberry Princess outside?
It was a strawberry festival, and the theme was like Aladdin. So there was like
a strawberry festival.
Yeah, the Strawberry Festival.
Like Aladdin the movie?
Yeah, like Aladdin the movie.
Arabian Nights themed strawberry.
Yeah, that's the theme. And then we would have to go to like a bunch of different nursing homes and visit people, and we'd speak at events, and
dang, it's a whole thing.
It was a whole year-long commitment.
You didn't do the on top the car thing, though, where you do the...
I sat on a car when I was passing the crown to the next generation of Strawberry Princess. My last parade was in the backseat of a convertible, and I waved at people, and then I gave my crown away.
But what do they call that? A whole new worlding when you go out with your friends on top of the car and one of you's the boy from Aladdin and the other one's the girl?
They call that
We
JFK.
we were in a magazine and our photo shoot was on a carpet. So we were like,
We're in a magazine and all like
yeah, in the
much
newspaper.
involved in
It was a scholarship for college.
You got a scholarship to be in a parade?
Yeah, and I had to do 15 parades that summer in Washington State.
Yeah, I'm with her. I like parades.
parades.
Yeah, it's cool if you're the
I like
princess.
you.
Yeah, well, I was Bugs Bunny.
You got to watch it. Wait, what?
It's fun to ride around in the parade. It's cool.
I also once
You're
drove
involved,
through
maybe.
a parade in Minneapolis.
That was you.
We don't talk about that though.
Like they're not gonna know I said it.
Wasn't me.
No, it wasn't me. It was a black man.
He didn't do it. That guy didn't do it.
He didn't do.
Oh, he didn't do it.
No. I'm saying because you
He's
did
been framed
it.
this whole time.
The
Was
guy-
he?
No, I'm going
I like
along
how
with
you're
you.
playing
Griffin.
Oh, right.
Oh, I get
He
it.
didn't.
I didn't know.
Oh, was he?
A lot of people get falsely arrested.
And he's
That's
defending
true that- hey,
himself.
A lot of people got pardoned. So
I mean, I'm
like
pretty sure
8,000
they
people.
caught him because he was,
In the
stuck
car?
on so
Still
many
in the
people.
car,
He couldn't really get away.
Try to get away when there's
All those people under the tires.
people stuck in your.
Did anybody drive through your parade?
I mean, it was pretty safe.
That's cool.
Nothing crazy went down.
They're
Nothing.
boring. I'd like to be at one that is
Anything after
exciting.
the parade get a little fun?
No, it was a pretty tame parade.
You do coke?
You don't get drunk on them strawberries.
No, none of that went down on the parade. I mean, we got like apple juice. That was about it.
Well, that's not. Was it
Not
spiked?
even themed to strawberries.
No spiked apple juice?
No, nothing crazy.
Man, that's not a good parade.
Why even do it?
Yeah, why ain't you gonna do a parade unless you're drunk?
I gotta get smashed. You're driving a straight line.
Whole point of parades get drunk. I was a Santa in a parade.
Really?
Oh wow!
True.
No?
Okay, that
you
was
just
a lie.
lied. You
Completely
just
made
lied
it up.
I was like, okay, why did I believe you
You're
for
the
a second?
I just because I said it as if it was real. But no, I've never been the belle of the ball.
Mm.
Yeah.
I was prom queen.
The queen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow,
Yep.
that's a
See, I don't believe you now.
controversial.
Lied
true.
to us just 2 seconds ago.
And then the king was a girl.
Wow.
It was a Sadie Hawkins dance.
Progressive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are those now executive ordered away? Can they no more Sadie Hawkins dances?
I think a girl can ask a guy out still, but they
Oh,
don't
no.
celebrate it because it doesn't mean you're a whore anymore if you ask a guy out. But in my day, it meant you were a real slut. And that's why they had to have a whole thing where it was like, look at this ass backwards thing where the girl's actually enough of a trollop to ask out the man.
Is that what?
Yeah, right.
I didn't go to
That's what
public
it was.
school. I
Well,
don't
in
know
the
what they do
50s,
there.
in the 50s, that's kind of where the Sadie Hawkins thing
Yeah.
came from,
Right.
where it was really, sort of out of the norm.
Out of Vogue.
From
Not
Texas.
Vogue.
Didn't you guys go to like stupid
Yeah, but by the
barn
time
dances and
when I was in
two-step?
high school,
I avoided that shit.
it was totally acceptable for a female to ask a guy out. They
Maybe-
loved
All
it.
I know
they
about
loved
Sadie
it when you
Hawkins
asked
in
them
your
out.
dances are Reliant
trash
K
ass
songs.
high school, Angela.
Yeah, well, they were humping on the dance floor at homecoming, dry and wet.
Yeah, that was.
Ryan wet.
Yeah, you can wet hump.
God.
Goodness.
Were they really wet humping on the dance
I
floor?
think at one point there was sex happening because there were condoms and stuff on the floor.
What the?
This is a
See, that's why I didn't go to public
See,
school.
that's too much.
That's just a pit of nasty kids humping each other. That's
See,
homecoming.
you didn't do that at homecoming.
No.
You wore a nice tuxedo, and you fingered her in the limo.
It was later.
Privately.
Or before?
Yes.
Later.
You remember.
I never got asked to any dances.
What?
I know, isn't that wild?
Why?
I wasn't asked.
But you were the strawberry.
You were a
queen.
strawberry princess.
That was totally different. That was like a pageant and a whole speaking thing. It was not.
What?
But my freshman year, my mom did get a limo. I just went with like a bunch of girls
She
Oh,
went.
that's the best way to go.
solo, but with my
bad.
girlfriends.
Yeah.
Not a bad way to go.
It's like
Yeah.
a stag party.
Were you a nerd?
I wouldn't say a nerd. I was just maybe a goody two shoes a bit.
So people were a little worried you might narc.
I don't know, maybe.
Was it your size? Were they
I think
like,
so.
I think she's 10
Intimidated.
and going to tell on us?
Yeah.
I'm not mocking you.
No,
I am also very short, and
I think
I did it to myself.
it was, back in my day, it was just kind of like, because I was different, like now it's so celebrated, you know what I mean? Like now I feel like with my personality, I would have been a prom queen. But
Right.
back then it was looked at as, being a bit strange to be disabled. You know what I mean?
You don't strike me as disabled.
I know. It's confusing. I was ASB president, though.
What is that?
What is that?
President of my school. So
you were ran the campaign. And
student council. Yeah. So I ran for president. My slogan was, I may be small, but I can make a big difference. Vote for Lila Hart.
But see, you won the popular vote.
Yeah.
I did.
So
And
you won the vote of the
They
school.
called me Landslide Lila because I won by a landslide. And I was president for 4 years. And then my 8th grade year, I lost to Taylor Olson. So her slogan was, give someone new a chance.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Slut.
I was devastated.
Where's she now? Dead?
She's probably, I hope she's thriving in life.
OD'd? Probably.
Of course.
Definitely heroin in Seattle.
But yeah, I used to go to the superintendent.
Synagogues and burn them down.
Yeah, exactly. But I would have to give speeches in front of the superintendent and let them know what was happening at the school.
You had to do that?
And I loved it. It was my favorite.
You like telling the superintendent what's up?
I love to give speeches and
That's good, though.
yeah,
Get
it was
the crowd going.
Yeah.
That makes sense why you're a good MC and a host. Yeah.
She's a great host, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a good comic. I just mean, but also, that's great. Yeah, but you wouldn't want to be invited on the fact that, like, oh, look, my girlfriend's disabled.
yeah.
That's like,
Then you got a whole Carrie situation going on.
yeah.
Be a trick.
Yeah, then you're up there. And that's really an assassination if you break it down. That's what that whole movie was.
Yeah.
They tried to do that to Trump.
Is it awkward in here?
Exactly like that.
Is it my fault?
No, I mean, you have to, this was in 2000. I graduated in 2009. Okay. So, we didn't really have social media like that. And when you were on YouTube, people were really mean, it's not like now where you have a disability or something different and you pop off on TikTok,
Right.
It wasn't celebrated. It was I got really good at taking selfies because I could make myself look taller.
I know the feeling.
So way down, below.
Just depending. I mean, you could
perspective thing.
It's the angle. Yeah. It's the angle. Dave was
it's the
asking for.
outfits. It's what you're standing next to.
You have confidence, though. But I guess that comes from the learning to speak. You're running for class president. But it is hard to date the class president.
Yeah.
I bet you guys felt insecure about it.
Intimidated.
So, maybe.
You come off intelligent, and that's going to throw some guys off.
Possibly.
Yeah.
That it was hurtful. I mean, I wrote in my diary, I still have it. I read it. It made me laugh so hard. I was like, maybe this is the year that I'm going to get a boyfriend. ... LOL JK. I was like, I LOL JK'd myself.
Dang.
See, that's the problem, though. You're putting that out, and you're not going to win that way.
This is bad energy.
Yeah, you got to put out, this is the year.
That's what
You
Trump
say, this
did.
is the best. I'm the best person ever. They should all be flocking to me.
I was like,
And it
LOL
worked.
JK, not going to happen. But, it's okay. I have the last laugh now, you know? Look at me. I'm married. And
Yeah,
I'm
great husband.
happy.
He's cool.
Yes.
Amazing. Shout out to Eric Abinante. And life is good. But I think maybe I went through all of that. So I wouldn't have become a stand-up comedian had I not gone through.
Yeah,
Love
that's
that
like
stuff.
Training.
Yeah, exactly. If everything goes perfectly, then we're not here.
No, you have to have flaws. So if you're a really straight A student, and then you're also the class president, you got to have spina bifida.
Yes.
Something's got to balance out.
You gotta
Be all good.
You gotta not be good at something. I mean, not that that's bad.
A great
I
personality.
word
You're
things
the
so poorly,
Strawberry queen.
and I mean it with love, though. You know that, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
I just mean it that she's very good at comedy. So
Yeah.
obviously there was a sadness.
There has to be. Oh my God. I wouldn't wish spina bifida on my worst enemy. It's not
Maybe the worst enemy.
Hitler. Hitler.
No, I wouldn't. I still wouldn't.
Well, he wouldn't have saluted.
Like Elon. Did you see that?
Yeah, the Elon thing, of course.
I send my heart out to you.
Well, yeah, let's talk
aggressively.
Let's talk about the Hitler salute then. Let's get right into it, which you could do, but don't.
Don't do it.
That's
Please, yeah, no
misinterpreted.
recreations of the...
I just meant if you walked on all fours.
Yeah.
But that's a different...
Elon has severe autism. I hope all you guys know that. He has autism. I think this was just an autism moment. I think he was just
I don't
not
feel like
aware.
autism makes you Nazi salute 2 times.
I don't,
Maybe he
the
was
second time was a lot.
excited.
Was a lot. Okay, maybe.
I don't think it was a Nazi salute.
But then he turns
No.
around and he does it again.
But he was still sending out more of his heart. To
There's
the crowd.
no Nazis anymore.
ADL said it wasn't a Nazi salute.
That's
Okay,
what Nazis
so
want you to think.
Yeah, the 3 Nazis. Who are the Nazis that are left? If you put on the movie Higher Learning, there's no Nazis. Do you think there's Nazis?
Yeah,
Yes,
How many?
like 6.
Thank
yeah,
you.
Yeah.
I know.
I think there's some, but there's not a
million.
lot.
How many do you know? Please
You know
tell.
what? Oh my God, you know too?
Okay, well, and I assume, other than that work here, how many do you know?
I can't say anything else.
Okay.
But they're real and they're bad. They're bad, man.
Well, how do you know them?
I can't tell you that.
You can bring it up and then
You
dodge
date
the
one?
question.
You dated
No,
a Nazi, didn't you?
Oh,
Yeah, you did.
it's my.
Wow.
I think they exist. I just don't think there's a lot of them. And I don't think Elon's a
how
Nazi.
Nazi are they?
They've got.
Are they just
tattoos.
racist?
They've got tattoos all
Wow.
over, and they.
Well, I've met people with swastika tattoos.
You know, I was at a job one time, and the person
it's
that was
what
training
you
me.
have to get into my club.
Well, it's an exclusive club.
Well,
The one that was training, the employee that was training me, she was super great. She taught me all the stuff, and she was cool and everything. And then she turned her head, and she was like there's a swastika on right behind her ear. I was like, wow.
did you ask
just never
about
know.
it?
Even they
You
are
never know.
sometimes nice.
Okay, so, but do you think there's an insane number of Nazis to where it matters?
Well, if
No.
if it was really a Nazi salute, then he wanted to get the attention of the few.
But he's
Like a
also
dog whistle?
South African. That's not even a dog
Doesn't make
whistle,
sense.
though. Then it's just a Nazi salute.
Yeah, but it's a dog whistle if he does it and he's like, it wasn't what you said.
Does it have to be from a certain side?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just the right hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is
I
it
don't
the right
know.
hand?
I could see it
Because
being
the Roman
just
one was the opposite. The Roman was the left hand, and the Nazi is the right hand.
They were on
I think.
so much meth.
Maybe
and
wrong about
stuff.
that. I'm
Yeah.
sure the chat will fix it.
By the way, I'm just playing devil's advocate. I don't know. I'm not saying 100%. I think that's what he was doing, but he did it twice.
He did do it twice. That's why I'm saying severe autism attack on stage. He didn't know what he was doing. He's throwing his, you know how he undulating with his arms and stuff. Classic Elon.
Do you think that's why he's building a rocket ship to Mars? Is because it's the most Nazi-looking?
Very Nazi thing.
That's what I mean. It's Operation Paperclip. He's like,
Yeah,
let's
it's
get
true.
those scientists
We will
back.
continue the plans of our forefathers.
I
The
just don't-
moon and Mars.
I just don't really buy. I think it's
No.
just him waving and they stop the camera.
I think he's just
He
dumb.
really likes Nikola
Sometimes.
Tesla.
Well, yeah, but
What does that
Is
have
he
to?
German?
No, he's Italian.
Oh,
Yeah.
very good. Okay. Well,
And he-
I take back everything I said.
and basically, not Thomas Edison stole the patent
Yeah.
and was like, "I invented light bulbs."
Yeah.
Like he did.
Thomas
with
Edison, like
everything.
there was a old Glenn Beck documentary on Thomas Edison, and it was like an in-depth story on his whole life. Thomas Edison was like an asshole.
He was a patent
He's a
clerk.
yeah.
So people would come in
A
to get
thief.
a patent, and he'd be like, "Okay," and then be like, "I guess I invented this today."
That was me.
Yeah, I invented penicillin. And you're like, no,
Thomas
you
Edison.
didn't. Well, it was a very, very fun inauguration. I don't know if you caught it. It involved, Mark Zuckerberg looking at cleavage, and also Fetterman dressed like he was there to pick up some Mountain Dew and camels, and Carrie Underwood singing F. She had a malfunction.
Yep.
She said, "F it, we'll do it live."
We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live.
It's Carrie Underwood right there.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
That's the best part. That's the best part.
I really hate him. I'm just gonna say it. I don't care
I don't
who's
know.
friends with him in this building.
I don't know who that guy.
It's
I
Bill
know who it
O'Reilly.
is, but that's
you
the
a
best
fan?
clip of the internet.
It's a great clip.
It's a great clip.
You a Bill O'Reilly fan?
I never watched Bill O'Reilly.
I
Didn't
don't
he
know.
throw the football? And he's like the guy that threw the football at the end, right?
What?
When he like he kicks off to commercial break. He's like throws the football, or is that
that's
Hannity? I hate that guy.
That's fine, but
that guy sucks too, I guess.
No, Bill O'Reilly is the one that was very much into. He would always say how it's a drug addict's fault and you can't really be addicted to anything. Okay. Then it turned out he was addicted to trying to have sex with everybody in his office.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a hard thing to be addicted to.
Sex?
Trying to have sex with everybody in your office.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I know.
I can tell you.
She doesn't stop.
They are mad at me.
I can't even pick up a pencil around here.
Carrie Underwood.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of Carrie. I don't know a lot about her. No, I don't listen to country music all that much, but I do respect that she has talent for sure.
Great
when she
story
went out there,
too, though. She was one of American Idol's first winners, right?
Yeah. She was the third, I believe, or something. One of the really early ones.
She was the second most famous reality star there.
Yeah,
it's true.
Fair.
I thought it was great. I thought, how beautiful was she able to make the song without the music, and that's real talent right there. But also, how the heck did they mess up the music?
Yeah, that is bizarre. Well, I guess the song "The Next Time That He Cheats" was about the 2020 election. People should have zing. Oh, sorry. Go on. I apologize. I feel like you want to punch me.
Well, I won't punch you. I do have a strong punch.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. I'm very strong. I mean, these arms aren't disabled, so.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, mine are. Sorry. I've made it awkward. I don't even. I was on a plane today.
Was it jet lag?
You know what they said? They go, "We have a 4-cheese pasta. Would you like it?" And I was like, "That'd be great." And they brought me macaroni and cheese.
Wow!
But there's 4.
And I was just like, "Why? What? This isn't." I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but it's like, don't fancy it up.
They wanted to, make it sound a little less airplane-y food.
Yeah, they did, but it's like, what are you doing? And then an orange. I'm like, now I gotta peel an orange.
Hey,
don't mind peeling.
I talk the old dino nuggies, man. I'm down with the dino nuggies.
Excuse me?
You never had a dino
nuggie?
Sorry,
I misheard you.
Where'd you come from?
Detroit. I was watching. We'll get into it later. I was watching a team win.
America.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah. You got to clip with Carrie Underwood, by the way. You got to.
Let's watch some Carrie Underwood.
Energy's so down. I don't even know why. She has no expression on his face, but it's just funny to me. But yeah, belting that out. Technical issues. Like, she had to do that on her own. No backing track, nothing. It's pretty great.
And she looks gorgeous. Very stunning.
Mm-hmm.
There was one shot of Biden, and obviously right behind, he goes... Like, looked her up and down like it was slow motion. She's standing right in front of her.
Checking her out.
I was like, wow, she's a little old for
She does look a bit like Ashley.
Oh, I see.
He was probably just starting a shower.
Maybe he thought it was Ashley. He had to check her butt to be
sure.
Like,
oh, nope.
Oh, yeah. He's like, that's not her.
I could tell Ashley's ass from anywhere.
Yes.
That's not it.
No matter,
Ashley, I call her.
No matter how much this rigor mortis sets in, I still know Ashley. Yeah. All right.
Oh, did you guys see Trump dancing with a sword, too?
I did.
Oh, yes.
Probably the most badass moment of the whole day.
Led to the deaths of 13 service members. They have a new commander-in-chief that's going to be looking out for them, protecting them and our nation.
Oh, yeah.
How is it, Katie Pavlich, that Donald Trump brings back the Village People from the 70s and it becomes the biggest hit in the country?
Why does Donald Trump love the YMCA so much?
See the commander-in-chief up there with the saber.
Why work at McDonald's, though, when you could have done Benihana?
Oh, he would have loved Benihana.
Oh, yeah.
Make the volcano.
Speaking of homecoming.
He's doing the YMCA over there, Vance.
Now, they all have their own style. It looks like Melania's adopted Donald Trump style.
Yes, she has.
His favorite village person is the sailor.
JD's doing the old YMCA.
Is that Hannity?
These men and women are uniform.
I don't think so.
I think it is Hannity.
Well, that was a treat. I'm with you, though. I think she did a great job.
She looks great. I love the Melania's outfit, too, in that.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Chic.
The hat?
I think
that one.
the hot first lady is going to actually be something fun again.
Yeah. Yes, I have a kind of a funny story. In 2016, I was supposed to do this like photo shoot, and they wanted to dress me up as a miniature Hillary Clinton, and I refused. I was like, I will look better as a mini Melania. Yeah. So I did the photo shoot as that, and I'm so happy that I did because the pictures turned out so much better. You
didn't want to just wear a Scream costume?
Exactly.
Were you in an airplane?
Yeah, exactly. No, that's great. I'm glad she's back.
Yeah.
Did
you see the hat?
Doctor.
Did you see the hat?
What hat?
Melania's hat. It was like everybody was talking about it yesterday.
Oh yeah,
her Joker hat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that takes some balls. She was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna wear this hat. Everybody's gonna see this hat. I don't even care because I like
the hat made news, so it was great. I mean,
she knew what she was doing.
She accomplished what she set out to do. But we're making America gorgeous again. Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you.
We should have a segment.
Well, it's just like the best first ladies have cool hats. Everybody knows
That's true. Yeah,
that's true. Jackie O had a good hat.
Yeah, and.
Any other one? I can't remember.
Michelle Obama, historically, the ball caps.
Barbara Bush had that nice cotton hat she wore the entire time.
Gonna be honest, I don't know a lot of first ladies.
You don't?
Nope. Don't keep any space up there.
That's a travesty.
Sorry.
Man.
There's a lot of them.
I don't know. I just don't remember any of them.
Miss Carter?
Yeah.
All right.
If you're nasty.
What?
Miss Carter, if you're nasty.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, let's talk about Biden. Outgoing President Biden issued his final pardons just hours prior to Trump's swearing in, including 5 family members just minutes before the inaugural ceremonies commenced. Among those absolved of any legal consequences for their actions were Dr. Anthony Fauci, General Mark Milley, and the January 6th committee, as well as 5 members of his own family, like we said. The January 6th committee includes Liz Cheney and Adam Schiff, calling to mind this exchange Adam Schiff had with Joy Reid in December of 2020, where he said no when asked if he had ever heard of an innocent person being issued a preemptive pardon. Let's take a look.
Have you ever heard of somebody getting a preemptive pardon who was innocent of all crime? Who's just an innocent person? Have you ever heard of that? Just somebody getting a blanket pardon and they're an innocent person?
But no, I think that it's an effort not only to prospectively pardon people for things they have not yet been charged with and may never be charged with, but also it's the president's own family. It's people that have been covering up for the president in addition to his own family. This is the nature of those the president has surrounded himself with, including his family. And that is, it's been essentially a den of thieves environment. And so I think the president used this as
when was this
trying to protect those that have protected him.
He looks like Charlie Sheen used Crisco to fuck the Campbell's soup kid.
Oh, no.
Well,
he doesn't?
I mean,
look at him with his
fair.
rosy cheeks. He looks like he grew up and was like, they did things to me.
I've seen things.
I don't eat soup no more. All right, never mind. You want to go down that road? Oh. Screw you guys.
We're tightening it up.
Yeah.
Oh, right. We got to be clean.
Yeah.
Cleaner. A bigger dreamer. I'm wearing an LSD shirt. All right. Former President Biden issued a series of controversial pardons, like we said, up until the last minute of his term, some of which fell under the radar. As a public service, we would like to take this opportunity to report some of his lesser-known pardons in tonight's Half-Assed Top 10. Number 10, QB.
Lotso from Toy Story 3.
Nice.
I feel like he's a good guy.
Yeah, well, he wasn't.
He didn't deserve it.
He wasn't. Number 9.
An expired chicken breast.
That's right. I'm going to say number 8. The boyfriend who slaps Jenny in Forrest Gump.
Oh, screw that guy.
Yeah.
Number 7.
A pot of break room coffee.
It's no good.
Ugh.
Number 6.
Biff's friend who wears the 3D glasses.
Angela.
The fries at In-N-Out.
No.
There.
King Joffrey.
The last shot of glass on the kitchen floor. Oh, that hurts.
I hate that.
Jimmy Savile's rotting corpse.
and the Palisades fire. Well, we have a bonus. We should let our guests do it. Bonus.
Nancy Pelosi's actually did get a pardon from Biden, but she drank it. So
there you go.
Nice.
Yes, very, very drunken woman.
Put something in front of her. She will drink it.
Yes, she does not swallow anything unless it's liquid and alcohol.
Proof.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
That's vodka.
Straight vodka. Nothing. She likes it neat.
Oh, yeah.
And triple.
What do you think if she breathed into a lumen, what it would look like?
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's get out of this half-assed top 10 and tell you about it. Are you ready to jumpstart your health in 2025? Lumen can help. I know. I almost wheezed while I was saying that. Lumen is the world's first handheld metabolic coach. It's a device that measures your metabolism through your breath. And on the app, it lets you know if you're burning fat or carbs and gives you tailored guidance to improve your nutrition, workout, sleep, and even stress management. Lumen gives you recommendations to improve your metabolic health. It can also track your cycle as well as onset menopause and adjust your recommendations to sleep and keep your whatever. Makes you feel good.
That's good. You need to know some data about yourself when you're trying to do better. And this thing helps you out.
Yes.
Did you say data?
Data.
Apples.
Oranges.
Apricots.
The point is if you've ever blown into a breathalyzer, this is like a breathalyzer for your health. And the cop's not going to get mad at you when you pass.
That's true, yeah.
Well,
that's what it is for your health.
But this one, they're not going to cuff you when you're passing it. Or fail. However you look at it. Take the next step in improving your health. Actually, I have a Lumen. You can go to lumen.me/normal to get 20% off your Lumen. That's LUM as in Mary, EN as in Nike, .me. Lumen.me/normal for 20% off. And thank you, Lumen, you sweet, sweet sponsor, for sponsoring this episode.
Thank you.
Ever use a Lumen?
No, but I've blown into a breathalyzer once.
There you go. What happened?
So when I was in high school, I was at a party and the cops rated it. And he said, if you've been drinking, get on this side of the wall. And if you haven't been drinking, get on this side of the wall. And I was the only person out of 30 people at the party that was like, I haven't been drinking. So I went on the side where there was where he told us to go. And so he had me do the breathalyzer to try to make a point. And it was a 0.0 because I was telling the truth.
Oh, that's awesome. Now you drank though, right?
I've drank.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to.
No, I've drank, but I don't drink now.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't either. Angela,
not at that party.
Angela does occasionally.
I haven't in 4 months, you bitch.
4 months. Wow, that's huge.
Yeah, she's been on it. Right?
And when I do it, I tell everybody straight away.
So. I'm teasing her. She's doing a very good job with her sobriety.
4 months. That's a very big deal.
This is a very big deal. She's doing a very good job. I wasn't trying to put you on the spot.
No, I talk about it, so it's okay.
Okay. I hope I didn't uncloset anything.
No, my New Year's resolution was to quit Red Bull and energy drinks. So
have you done it?
That's my thing.
Yeah, I have not had an energy drink all year.
Good for you.
Have you had any bad side effects or jitters or anything you notice? Yeah.
I think the first week I did have a little bit of a headache, but it's subsided now.
It's so good to actually quit. That stuff is so bad for you. Yeah. My doctor, because I have Barrett's esophagus, is like, you can't drink this. And I'm like, I will never. And then I did a bunch. But it's going to get throat cancer anyway. But yeah, it's definitely a good thing to stop doing.
Yeah, I like the Celsius. That's the one that I was really into.
Yeah. But isn't that slightly better for you?
Yeah, but I think they're all kind of the same, I
have a cousin who he pisses blood.
Oh, geez.
That's
all the Red Bulls.
From the Red Bulls, yeah.
Yeah, it's
you get the stones.
Monsters, and yeah.
You get the stones, you got to pee those out. That's
you get Rolling Stone tickets?
Yeah. They show up in the mail. If you get enough, you got to save those caps, though.
Why did we quit?
I don't know.
I guess I wouldn't even want to go.
Do you drink the 5-hour energy drinks?
I used to when I was on the road a lot and driving, but I don't think I've had one in a few years. What about you?
No.
Are they extra bad or something?
I think they just they perk you up, but the crash is horrible.
Yeah.
Horrific.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a diabetic crash where, you're like you'll be driving good, and then all of a sudden you're asleep behind the wheel. Like I've easily driven through a state and not remembered it.
Oh, that's not
been
good.
like, oh, I think I was asleep the whole time.
Oh my!
But just awake enough.
But like you were just in the zone, maybe.
Yeah, like I know I've fallen asleep behind a wheel many times. Like one time I woke up and there was just a parking barrel on the hood of my car. And I looked in the rear view, and all the traffic was about a half a mile behind me, going very slow. And then my friend Craig was like, "Motherfucker!" and I mother effer. And I just turned off the highway. It was I-96 coming back from Lansing, Michigan. The parking
Big
barrel
Beaver?
went flying, not in Big Beaver Road, no. And I got off, and he just went to a McDonald's and got this new thing called McGriddles. It was all the rage.
At the time?
And we just acted like it didn't happen.
Oh wow!
And I came back and was like, "What happened to your hood?" And I'm like, "It's an air swoop. It helps it go faster."
Aerodynamic.
Yeah, apparently I had just fallen asleep and smashed into a construction zone at some point.
Oh, damn.
You're lucky it wasn't one of
Got
the
away with
construction zones where they take the road out and it's like 5 feet deeper than it is everywhere else.
You know, we don't know.
Could have just
We don't know.
never gotten back out.
I'm pretty sure there weren't people in it.
Hopefully.
Was your friend asleep too?
Yeah, we both nodded off.
Oh, see.
We were like, we're both pissed drunk. We should probably drive home. It's 4 a.m. We have the energy.
Yeah.
And then we did. It wasn't a good idea. It's just we were
Disclaimer.
Come on, we were 21. Who knows better at that age? So, speaking of
Detroit Lions.
Oh, let's talk about Billy Ray first.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Before we get out of
let's talk about before we talk about something low. Let's talk about a high.
Yeah.
The patriotism didn't end with the inauguration, friends. Country musician and aging hipster Billy Ray Cyrus appeared to perform last night's Liberty Ball completely intoxicated. Let's take a gander.
But like the guitar started playing before he touched it, right?
Is he even singing?
No, well,
Is this just the backtrack?
yeah.
Please welcome Slob Zombie.
I thought it was Rob Zombie the first time I saw it.
He's going through a divorce, guys.
That or a homeless man.
He looks at that back screen for a
I'm
long
confused
time.
at what this other music is.
I'm sorry. Hey, come on. Get your children off the animal.
God.
Who's talking?
So someone left him?
That his young, weird fire rose.
Oh, I remember her. The one that looked weirdly like his daughter.
Put your hands together.
Is that his voice?
Yes.
Yeah. And then he goes on to a cappella sing Achy Breaky Heart in the slowest, most unmusically.
Which, I don't know if you guys know this. Nobody has wanted to listen to since before you three were born.
Yeah.
No one has enjoyed it.
It's a fact.
This is just a known fact.
Yeah.
Well, that was awful.
Wasn't it?
Was.
Are you a fan of Billy Ray?
I like Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, Miley's fine. I like her naked on a wrecking ball.
That's how I prefer her too.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass on that.
They don't have a
You
relationship.
don't like it?
No.
You don't think Miley's cute?
No.
Like
Get that voice. You
When
know?
somebody's
Not into that.
I don't know.
when someone's that
white.
famous and
She's
urinates next
white
to a
in the
tire,
white
I'm
dress.
fine
Well,
with
she
it.
got that buccal fat removal.
What was
Yeah.
that?
She really?
Yeah, it's when they take the fat out of this part of your face. It's why everybody looks
Oh,
like
they're all like-
handsome Squidward. like, or
Yeah.
blah. But if you already have a thin face, you don't need that. And it makes you look
Weird.
weird. And so now, that's
Yeah, because when she
basically-
came out and she wrote out on that penis on the MTV Music Awards,
Yeah.
everybody's like, "Isn't it disgusting?" And I'm like,
It's funny.
"Yeah, it's so gross,
It's funny.
so sick."
She was on Disney Channel like 2 days before that.
I didn't care. I wasn't watching her then.
Okay.
I was watching her when she came out on the Music Awards, and I was like, "Look at this, look at this
Adult,
trollop."
Just not into it.
I don't care. Who was she? Hannah Montana 2 or something?
She was Hannah Montana 1.
Yeah.
Who was the one before?
There was no.
She is Hannah Montana.
There was another.
No,
That was her.
it was her.
Well, wasn't there a
Tiffany? Dave, that was the
there
80s.
not Tiffany, sweetheart. Believe me, I went to every mall to see Tiffany. I was arrested for trying to tackle her. I showed up at her house with a teddy bear and a gun. What is she?
I mean, I'm sure there was another.
She was in a movie with
Disney.
John Cusack. She became an actress. Well, I guess she was an actress
in the movie. What was she doing in the movie?
But she was like a. Oh, come on.
John Cusack.
I don't know what you're talking about.
John Cusack.
A war movie with John Cusack.
A war movie with John Cusack.
And she was the original Hannah Montana, is what you're saying?
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I may be way off.
Was it called Hannah Montana?
I think so.
Okay, no. See, this is false.
I mean, this is after my time.
Hilary Duff.
Hilary Duff.
Hillary Duff.
Yeah,
That's totally a different show.
What was it?
But she wasn't a singer on the show.
What was it about?
Just like her middle school.
Just
Lizzie
She's
McGuire.
like my age, but it was after my.
Yeah.
Lizzie
I wouldn't have been watching it.
Right.
What was it called?
Lizzie McGuire.
Lizzie McGuire.
She's got a big badonk.
Now?
Is she?
Let's see it.
She looks amazing. She looks
I bet she
incredible.
does. I would
She looks
believe
better
it.
now.
It's a
I didn't
natural
like.
butt.
She has like I don't know. She got some like veneers. She had like
Does
horse
she?
teeth for a while.
She looks so good. I mean, she's aged
Again, white
gracefully.
girls. I'm not into it.
Let's see this dumpster.
I'm telling you, and it's a it's a big. It's natural.
Bring out the dump.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. You see that
Oh
thing?
yeah.
Oh, so it's like a workout.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a workout
Oh my
butt.
goodness.
Oh, no,
It's a workout butt. And
That
look
is
at this.
an A+. Don't
Look at
you
this
trash
one.
her.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks really
What
good.
the heck?
Yeah, it's abnormal. I love it.
She's putting in work.
That is
Yeah.
a lot of squats.
But look at her arms too.
Yeah.
She looks amazing.
Yeah, she looks good.
They're disproportionate. I love it.
She's got muscles.
Yeah.
What did Lizzie McGuire do then?
In the show?
Yeah.
Want to explain?
Oh, she's saying, "Hey now." I know what you're thinking. In a Lizzie McGuire movie, she's saying, "Hey now, with her twin, right? It was a brown-haired twin.
I'm going to say that's not at all what I'm referencing.
Well, you just lucked into it because there is a.
Is there?
There is a piece in the movie where she has a lookalike.
Did you gals watch?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I loved Lizzie McGuire.
Absolutely.
Come on, you knew what I was talking about.
I know of Lizzie McGuire, but
Did you watch the show?
No.
Are you lying to me?
No, I watched Even Stevens, which came on at the same time,
Is that
which was a
with-
much better show.
Yeah, it was good.
Was that with
It's with Shia LaBeouf.
He's a good actor. I don't
He
know
is.
what
great
he
actor.
says.
Yes.
He's a very good
He
actor.
was
He's a
good
good
as a
actor.
kid too. Like
He
even as a
was.
kid, he was a great comedic.
Rewatch that show.
Have you seen Honey Boy?
He is hilarious.
Yes.
It's really good.
Very good.
Have you seen Honey Boy? Don't do the Cliff Notes. You want to watch this.
You got to watch
Okay.
that one. You got to watch that
I
one.
know. I'm addicted to the movie recaps.
I'm telling you, you're going to like it.
Okay, I'll watch. I'm gonna movie recap it actually.
Okay. But you shouldn't.
But you should watch the movie.
Look, I'm not going to. Look.
Have you watched a movie recap before?
No, I'm not.
You should
Like
get
on
it. I
YouTube,
bet
you're
you.
talking
I
about?
bet you would like it. You could watch like 5 movie recaps in the span of, an hour, and it's like you watch 5 movies.
I love
Busted.
movies.
It's like a
You said
review.
you watched my recap.
Oh, I've watched your recaps.
Caught him.
Busted.
4K.
But she does horror recaps.
And you recap the whole movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I want to watch them.
They're not in 15
good.
minutes. Hers are like 30.
I'm
minutes.
working on
You
it.
can trim it
There's a
down,
lot
but
of
they're good.
information.
They're
Thanks.
still good.
She gets excited.
That's a genre.
That's cool.
Really long movie recaps. It's
Yeah,
totally
it
a
is.
thing.
Yeah, it's long form.
Totally.
It's like you're dissecting the movie and kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I like those.
No, I do too. That's why I watch them because she has very good taste in horror movies.
do
In
it.
fact,
What's your
when I-
favorite horror movie?
Well, this past year it was The Substance.
Which I
really
still gotta
liked
watch.
that. Yeah.
kind of a horror comedy. It's good.
It's very good.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's good.
Or like Midsommar or the Hereditary. That one was good.
I think the best scary movie is The Skeleton Key.
It is. That one is
That's a
very
good one.
underrated.
It is.
The ending is very good. Yeah.
It is a very underrated film.
What's that John Cusack movie, Identity? I like
Yeah,
that
that's
movie.
very good when they're all in the hotel, but it's the guy's mind. There, I ruined it for you.
Dang it.
Ooh, see, thank you.
You ruined a 20-year-old movie.
If you want to watch my summaries, they're 8
Did
seconds.
you guys see the
Perfect.
movie
Even better.
where Matthew
TikToks on
McConaughey is like?
Frailty. It's
Yes.
phenomenal.
It
haven't
is
seen
very
that.
good. You should watch
I
it.
haven't
You
seen
would
that.
love it, Gary.
I
You
gotta
would love
watch it.
it.
I gotta watch it.
Have you not watched Frailty? Oh, Frailty's a good one.
What's it about? I know the name, but I can't.
It's about a dad with 2 boys. Bill Paxton
directed it.
And Annie's in it.
Yep.
And he believes that God has given him the power to kill demons, and so he's making his boys help him, but it's ambiguous if he's schizophrenic or what's going on.
So so in the context of the movie, there aren't demons. He just thinks
there might be.
It's ambiguous.
Oh,
I like that.
It's
we don't know if he's just murdering people or if there are.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
sounds
probably
good.
a little schizo.
I like McConaughey.
I watched Lost Highway the other day because, in case you didn't notice, I was wearing my David Lynch shirt last Monday, and then he died 2 days later.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
No.
I think he did.
I admire David Lynch.
That was the first thing
I
I
was
thought.
really sad to see that he died. That man brought creativity to the world that was different than anybody.
Yeah.
And
Never
I
gonna be
watched
another one.
Lost Highway again the other night for all the sense it doesn't make.
Well, I mean, none of his movies make sense.
No, but
of
I
the charm.
love them.
Yeah.
I forgot Pryor was in that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Richard Pryor is in Lost Highway.
I'm gonna movie recap that tonight.
Don't do that.
I would love to hear a movie recap of Lost Highway because it's probably just like, I don't know.
How do you movie recap any David Lynch? You're like
They're like, he's slapping, Isabella Rossellini, and then Dennis Hopper's doing nitrous. The end.
There's a lot of great clips going around social media when he passed away. It was just like random, out of context, which is like his whole movie catalog. But
I just
like
love
Twin
that-
Peaks stuff, and
Oh yeah, I just love that he just believed in creating anything. He's like, life doesn't make sense. Why should movies? I loved his films.
yeah,
So, I don't know. I think he's very, very missed, and I loved his directing.
yeah.
Not for everybody, and I don't care.
R.I.P.
Yep. Plus, Patricia Arquette is very naked in that movie a lot.
Ah,
I know that sounds pervy,
no.
but once you see
I
True
think-
Romance, you're like, I gotta.
Think of her as Gypsy Rose's mom now.
Damn it!
Should have got it earlier with Miley Cyrus.
There's no way the woman who just played that
Doesn't already. Just not
Patricia
agree.
Arquette.
Yeah. I always think of her as Gypsy Rose's mom now. So
Oh,
it
really?
kind of ruined it for me.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
She
Think
did
of the
so good
movie
in that.
Boyhood, because she's
She's
the mom
amazing
in
in
that.
Boyhood.
good in that.
They just shot that for 10 years.
Dude, yeah, Linklater,
The real 9/11.
crazy.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen Boyhood? I'll recap
You
it.
got to watch.
Yes.
It's
gonna
actually
take a
shot
while.
over 10 years.
Yeah, that's it.
It took them 10 years to
Yeah.
shoot it.
They would meet up and shoot scenes every 10 years. as
So the
people
boy
grew.
would
Grow up.
grow up.
So it was
Oh,
him from a
wow.
little kid until, it's a really good movie.
Yeah.
And Richard Linklater, have you heard of Dazed and Confused?
Hmm?
Yeah, there's a lot of, he's a really great director. It's a really, really phenomenal film.
That's amazing that
Yeah.
they committed that much time to make that movie.
Yeah, it's Ethan Hawke, Patricia Arquette, and I believe one of them's Linklater's daughter.
His like older sister
Yeah.
in the movie.
So it was the same actor as he like grew up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's a really cool movie. It won Best Picture, I think, in 2012, but it was cool. They had filmed it from like the year 2000 to, like from when he was like a boy all the way through. So like you see the real 9/11, you see all the things that happen. It's a really cool movie.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend
watching the movie, not recapping.
Yeah, just because it's cool to see how it
Yeah.
develops.
See that I could watch because that's different.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a really cool movie. Yeah, I like him. And what movie did I watch the other day? Was the other one I keep telling you to watch is Blood Simple.
Yeah, I need
The
to watch
Coen
that
brothers,
too.
like first big movie.
That's like the one Coen brothers movie I haven't watched because I
That's
love
my
the Coen
favorite.
brothers.
Called
They're-
Blood
they are the
Simple?
best.
Blood
Yeah.
Simple.
Why
Yeah.
is it? Do they ever? Is it? They say why it's called that?
You got to watch it.
Okay.
I love Blood
I
Simple.
got my curiosity already.
I love
I'll
Coen
give it that.
brothers, dude, and then
I
they're
love-
connected with the Raimis.
Yeah, I love Coen brothers. Yeah, they were roommates.
Yeah, they helped edit and write.
Yeah,
Man, Sam Raimi was roommates with everybody.
I know.
Yeah.
Seems like.
Bruce Campbell and yeah.
Campbell and everything.
But yeah, was one of their first movies. It's shot in Texas, and then a lot of it in Austin, and it was in the '80s, and it's a really great movie. Like it's before it. Like I love the Coen brothers. They go a little over the top later, and when they have like "Oh Brother, We're Out There," which I like. But before it gets like, but this is before it gets like this is more of just like it's a neo-noir.
which they're really good.
And Frances McDormand's in it. She's adorable. It's the 80s. It's a really, really cool movie. So highly recommend it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let us know what movies you guys have seen and what you like in the comments.
Yeah,
See, you're a creator.
You're good.
You know how to do
Can you, can you come do that for
You
us?
should just come do a segment on the show called Lila Knows What She's Doing.
Yeah, Lila recaps. And you
Yes.
Oh, yes. Lila, yes. Weekly recaps.
Well, let's talk about a team. I hear your father-in-law likes a football team.
Yes, the Detroit Lions.
So how was his weekend?
Oh, he was devastated. Devastated. He was so excited. And then...
Did you watch?
No.
No, did you watch the recap?
Not even that.
My husband gave me the recap. And he said my father-in-law was very sad.
Yeah, he's like kicking the fridge. I'll tell you this. The Detroit Lions lost 45-31 at home.
Okay.
On Ford Field.
That's not horrible. That's not horrible.
They were keeping up until the fourth
worse.
quarter. Like, it was back. It was like right there.
Yeah.
But they didn't win, did they?
They lost to the Washington Commanders, you know, the team that was too big of pussies to keep the name Redskins, securing the 59th Super Bowl without the Lions in it. It's in a row. And how many Super Bowls have there been? 59.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really something.
Not even once.
Jared Goff threw so many interceptions, you would have thought he had a gluten allergy. I mostly blame Jeff Daniels for going on every talk show and singing The Curse of Bobby Lane. Hey, Jeff, no one wants to hear you play guitar. They still wish they hadn't seen Dumb and Dumber 2. Maybe you sing the song after the curse is broken. Anyway, many celebrities in Detroit were very disappointed, including Keegan-Michael Key, Tim Allen, Eminem, and Dave Landau. So again, the Lions have been the Lions and made us sad. And I sat there in my friend's basement watching the game while my son and his son ran around screaming. And we progressively got, could you keep it down? As the game went on.
Now, question. Is it worse to have a team that almost gets in the Super Bowl or a team that consistently doesn't get anywhere close forever? So you don't get your hopes up. Which is worse?
No, this is more fun, but it really seemed like they were going to go, and they actually didn't get as far as last year, but they were in the playoffs, so you got to be thankful for what you get.
Moving up.
I put a little gratitude in my attitude.
There you go.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Who's your team?
Positive.
Okay, I guess it would be the Seahawks.
Yeah, I can see the Seahawks.
My dad really likes the Saints.
Oh, down there in New Orleans?
Yep, the Saints.
You're about to go to Mardi Gras, aren't you?
Yeah, we at micromaidens.com. We will be in Mardi Gras for some shows in Louisiana.
I like that.
In a parade? You do a parade?
I should be in a parade. I'll just be a parade princess.
That's the only place where parades would probably be fun because you can drink in the street.
I don't know if they'd be that fun right now. I mean, I might stay out of the road.
True.
Yeah, a lot of COVID.
Yeah, too soon.
Oh, the car bombings.
the truck driving
the
through.
truck that drove through.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe I won't
Yeah.
part of the parade.
True. I've been to Mardi Gras many times.
How was it?
It was nuts.
Did you get beads?
Oh, yeah.
Dave's
You
out
had to
there
take your
just-
nuts out and you get beats?
I didn't take my nuts out. Daddy's got plenty of tits. Don't play that. You're the one that threw the beads at me. My grandma, actually, interestingly enough, we would hang out in her basement when we were kids, and she had a bar and a casino down there. I don't know why I'm screwed up.
Like a bar and a casino.
Yes.
Grandma.
In an old Detroit mansion that was rotten, just broken down from
you've told me
being unkempt. Yeah, it had like mouse holes like Tom and Jerry. It was nuts. But yeah, she had beads all over the place from various Mardi Gras. And then I found out like later in life, I'm like, oh, my grandma was a whore.
My grandma had a ton of Mardi Gras beads too. One of my earliest memories of playing with my cousins is her bringing out this giant box of beads, and we like made little outfits out of them.
Yeah, that's what we would do. And it turned out that they had been nestled on my grandmother's teats.
Yeah. Well, we've got a connection there.
There you go. We both have grandmothers who are a bit of whores.
Look at any old lady. You know she's gotten up to some business. You know?
Well, my grandma was like divorced 3 times.
Oh, wow.
Especially in that era.
That's impressive.
Yeah, you got to be a real skankaroo.
Well, she had a mansion, so I mean that means she was.
She was cool. She was really awesome. Yeah, she was a recovering alkie.
Grey Garden style house.
Yeah, she had a gorgeous house, but I mean, it was all messed up. And then we'd be in the basement making people drinks. Like I would seriously like look through a book at like 8 years old and figure out how to make. Like, what do you want, Uncle Ron? A Manhattan? You got it. Coming right up. All right.
They put you to work.
Yeah, I'd be playing like roulette with adults. Who knows how I lost 1.2 million. So anyway, not that that's important.
No.
So you're touring.
Yes, I'm on tour. I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. We go to Madison, Wisconsin, February 4th.
Silk.
Yeah, so
it's a strip club.
It is. I perform stand-up at a strip club. You know, Joan Rivers did that too.
Really?
I'd have done that.
And yeah, Dave Landau has done that. So I'm just following in the footsteps of greatness here.
Exactly. Joan may be slightly below me.
Yes.
Physically.
No, I have respect for you because you go out there, you do the hardest job. I really do think emceeing is one of the hardest jobs that you can do, especially in comedy. And you always do a wonderful job every time I see you.
Thank you so much.
It's so hard to do.
I think being on tour with the Micro Maidens has been incredible for my stand-up because it's like running with ankle weights, you know what I mean? So when I perform at comedy clubs, like when we had our show together, it's so easy for me because I've performed in places that are, not set up for my success.
Oh, it's so freeing when you can get away from the absolute worst gigs you do. And then you get to go to an actual club or an actual place that feels like comedy.
Yeah.
Such a relief.
It's so funny. Like after the show, people will come up to me and they'll be like, oh my God, we had no idea that stand-up was going to be part of the show tonight. And, they're very impressed or happy about it. So, and I love the girls that I'm on tour with. They're all amazing. I am the tallest one at 4'6". Okay. Yeah, we actually have 2 of our record holders with us, Firefly and Sassy Cassie. Firefly is 3 foot tall and Sassy Cassie is 2'10". Firefly is the world's smallest sideshow performer and Sassy Cassie is the world's smallest stripper.
Wow.
That's cool.
What's the sideshow?
So she can like walk on glass. She swallows like 4 feet long balloons.
At 2'10"?
At 3 foot tall.
Extra feet.
I mean, she's, she can really pack it in. She's impressive.
Really?
And yeah, it's amazing.
Well, I guess the intestines are longer, so you can
she puts on an incredible show. They both do a really good job. And then the rest of the girls are amazing. I mean, like we're like a little Spice Girl squad. That's what, same size as Spices.
So wait, so they're not also comedians. So you're the only comedian
I'm the only
troupe.
stand-up comedian, yeah.
Oh.
Who closes, the stripper?
We have some like a group kind of acts too, where it's like I'll MC that. So we have like a game show that's really fun and different costume changes. So it's a lot of the people that come to the show. It's like a lot of couples and a lot of people who would not even normally go to like a strip club, but they find our show to be interesting. My parents have seen the show.
Oh, cool.
So
That's
it's really cool.
Nice and supportive.
Yeah, they're the best.
That's awesome.
Your parents are cool. I think I've met them.
Yeah, you met my dad.
For sure. Multiple times.
I bring my dad to all my comedy shows and events, and he's got the best laugh, and he's a very generous laugh.
He's cool.
That's awesome.
So, it's cool.
Was he at our show?
No, he wasn't in town that time, but...
What about the improv one?
No, those 2 he wasn't at. But when he is, I will introduce you to him. And
I would like to meet him.
You will like him. He has a very thick country accent from Louisiana. He's 20 years retired military, and he was a correctional officer for 14 years. So.
Dang.
I bet he's got some stories.
Oh, yeah.
Got to be hardcore.
He's got plenty of stories, so.
Yeah,
it's really
correctional
good.
officer's not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, my cousin's done that. He was also military. I think you got to be tough as nails for that.
Yeah, dude.
But my dad is also like the most zen easygoing person who's just, he can talk to anybody from any walk of life, and he's like the most non-judgmental. And I think he's like had to kind of really find like a lot of zen, especially after working on such high stress situations. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, when somebody's not throwing you an AIDS or shit cup at you. Which I'm not even kidding. Have you seen the? I'm just going by the documentaries, but I've heard it's rough in the prisons.
Yeah, he's worked with. I mean, it's been kind of crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
So it's so great that he's retired now and he can just come watch me perform stand up. He was at both my shows this weekend.
Is he out here?
Him and my mom live in Louisiana, but they come and visit me and my husband quite a bit. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. So he was at my shows this weekend and he went to both shows and yeah.
So, and this is your first time for Mardi Gras, even though they live there.
Yeah, it is because I grew up in Washington State.
Yeah.
So, and my dad lives at the top of the boot, of the Louisiana boot, Monroe, Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
They were.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I used to perform in Baton Rouge a lot.
Okay.
And then I would go down. I'm telling you, the food there.
Good.
You get down to.
Do you like crawfish?
Oh, I do. I love crawfish. Have you ever had boudin? It's a kind of sausage. It's amazing. Make sure you get boudin.
Well, I like meat, so.
Do you?
I do.
You're gonna love boudin. Boudin. Please, you love boudin?
Yeah.
It's so good.
You like the boudin?
Yeah.
Boudin is good.
Any really like Cajun.
Cajun's great.
I'm gonna dig it.
Yeah.
I like, honestly, yeah, like all the Louisiana. I don't think I've ever gone to a place in Louisiana where I was really disappointed.
No.
You can be at like an off-road shack going in there.
Those are the best places.
Yeah,
sometimes.
they really are. Or like a high-end place, and they do a great job no matter where you go.
Have you ever had squirrel?
No.
My dad made squirrel stew.
How was it?
Weekend. I didn't have any of it.
Did he catch the squirrel?
He shot the squirrels. I have like 15 squirrel tails at my house. I asked him for the tails. I should have brought them. I'll bring them next time so you can see them.
I don't know. I've never had squirrel. I will admit.
There can't be a lot of meat on a squirrel. It's got to be like a little bit.
He has to have a bunch of them. But he shoots deer and those pigs, the wild hog.
Oh, yeah.
So
I've had venison and all that.
Yeah, he brings us all that meat.
Okay. What do you eat? Do you eat all of it?
Yeah, I like the deer. The deer's really good.
Venison's good, yeah.
My mom will make like lumpia out of it.
What's the wild hog?
It's just like a wild boar.
Great movie.
Wild hog? Oh, it's the best. You're talking about the Tim Allen Martin Lawrence masterpiece?
Yeah.
That's the worst movie ever.
Travolta. Don't forget Travolta.
And I think William H. Macy's in it.
There's a lot of people in it, and that shouldn't have. Ray Liotta.
Ray Liotta's the bad guy.
Good God.
Sorry.
Yeah.
My dad has like a whole. He has on his phone. It's just like all pictures of like things he shot and fishes and stuff, and he shows everybody.
Does he just hunt here, or does he ever like safari?
No, just hunts what he can eat.
Really?
What about the most dangerous game?
And he also shoots a bow and arrow too.
Oh, his bow.
Really? Has he ever crucified someone like Rambo with one?
I don't know, but
You're like, I don't know, honestly.
It's not off the table. It sounded like.
No, that's awesome. So he hunts with a bow and arrow?
Yes, he does.
Squirrels?
Not squirrels. I mean, I don't know.
No, I mean, I don't know, honestly.
No, I think he just shoots those.
What do you use to shoot a
22?
squirrel? 22?
I don't know, but he has a whole collection.
We did some pigeons back in the day. I felt bad about it.
Did you eat them?
No.
Why'd you shoot him?
There was a coop behind our house that this family had, and there was bird crap everywhere.
Oh, okay.
So there was like 5,000 pigeons on our garage, and one day we just took a gun. It was me, my friend Sean, and my brother, and my friend Dean. And we had a shotgun and a handgun, like the CO2 ones.
Uh-huh.
And we started shooting the pigeons, and when you would hit the pigeons, they would just poof, and the feathers would go
everywhere.
Yeah. And this was Detroit, so it wasn't very common. I mean, guns are common, but not hunting. So all of a sudden, a cop comes running through the pigeon coop with guns drawn on us.
Oh, my goodness.
Going, put him down. And we're like, what? So me and my friend Sean run out the front yard, and I have a shotgun, and he has a handgun. And these other cops are coming down the street with their lights on, one on each side. And we're like, oh, shit. And we just throw the guns, and we get on the ground like
oh,
this.
my goodness.
And like the other cop comes behind us, and they finally figure out what was going on. And like the whole time, my mom, who is bipolar and a downswing, doesn't notice any of this.
Has no idea this is happening.
Not any idea this is happening. Window,
just watching it happen.
And but they saw how the pigeon coop was there and how illegal and gross it was.
Yeah.
So they just took the guns because it's still not legal to kill a bunch of birds. But they were like, all right, we're not gonna arrest you or press any charges or anything. But somebody had called and said that we were using real guns and shooting at something. But when they got there, there were probably about 15 dead pigeons just laying in our garage.
Well, did you get rid of the shit situation?
Yeah, they had to take down the coop.
Hey.
Okay, so it's a win.
We saved the day.
You
but
did.
Then years later, when I found out that pigeons were the original telephone for us, and now we just leave them in the streets to die.
Like vermin.
And we ignore them. I feel very bad that I killed those pigeons because...
you're putting them out of their misery.
I mean, in many ways, you're right. See, she's right. Now she's the only person that's ever made me feel good about that.
Justified.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, they were just lost, and now they're...
Found.
Yeah.
They're in pigeon heaven.
Up in the old pearly gates.
Yes, they are.
Eating all the seed they desire.
All that golden seed.
Running letters back and forth.
They don't have to work in heaven.
In the sky.
Come on.
Yeah,
they do it because they want to.
Yeah.
They do it because they want
That's sweet. Okay.
Yeah, heaven would suck if you had to work.
Oh, yeah, it would be.
If you got there and you're like, you know what your job is? And you're like, are you...
Clock in.
Serious?
Well, who do you
For
think's going to
real?
be running these fountains? There's a lot of them.
Come on.
Got to clean them.
Some of this stuff's kind of archaic.
Come on. You think that heaven's in a time period?
Huh?
The time period in heaven? It's like old, Roman...
It's got to be
obelisks
updated.
and stuff?
What,
Sure.
the design features?
Yeah. Or do you think they keep that on, There's a feng shui to it.
Yeah,
Feng
I think they
shui.
keep it.
Yeah, they make sure they plan it out.
Constantly.
Yeah, it's constantly being updated.
It's getting updated.
Yeah.
It's like an iPhone.
Yeah, but you think it looks like one of these freaking brutalist buildings we have these days where it's all just glass and squares?
I mean, if you get there, I wouldn't complain about the design.
Just be
It'll be
happy
like-
you've made it.
Oh, thank goodness I'm here.
I'll be like, oh, you don't like it? Maybe you should try hell.
How about a cave with lava everywhere?
You like fire?
Yeah, that?
And
Like
you
to
get
burn
down
for
there,
eternity?
But it's actually kind of like a nice club, and there's good bands, and you're like, this hell isn't the worst.
Remind me,
Speakeasy down here.
I got to tell you guys about
Gotta say the password.
a hell. Do you remember those things at church maybe that you used to have to go to where it was walk through hell or whatever, and they were performance.
Like during Halloween, sometimes they do stuff like
kind
that.
of. Remind me, I got to tell you guys about. It's a long.
Hell?
It's a long
Okay.
story
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
about an event.
I was Catholic. We just had haunted houses.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We had to scare hell. Into
We had
kids.
light nights where it was the opposite. You would dress up as angels and stuff and talk about scripture.
We had Angels Night because we had Devil's Night for so long that burnt down the city.
And now it's not good.
It looked like hell.
Sound like fun, though. You ever set something on fire? Oh, I know you have.
Have I ever said something?
Yeah.
Oh, you had someone.
A campfire or
The answer is
ants?
yes to both.
I used to set ants on fire with a magnifying glass.
That's why you
Oh, yeah.
gave Dave not a hard time on the pigeon.
Yeah, I used to salt
I've-
slugs. That was my favorite thing to
I
do
never
in
did
Washington.
that. Never did that.
Just find a bunch of slugs, salt them, and watch them melt.
Oh,
That's horrible.
It was fun.
I will commit some ant genocide.
It was the original slime, and slime's popular.
That's true.
So yeah, you were like,
Yep.
my wife was watching one of those videos because she was scrolling on Instagram, and it was sand, kinetic sand, but
Yeah.
different colored kinetic sand, and they were like, I'm like, oh my god, this is the grossest content that is on the internet. Well, there's a lot of bad content, but it's some pretty bad content. Just the
Is that
sound
how they
of
make
it.
sound effects in sexual movies?
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's
That's how I
exactly
make
like
love.
that.
I go, oh, boy.
Yeah.
I'm finished.
Woohoo! You sound like Mickey Mouse.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. No perv alert on that?
He's married.
She left.
He's married.
She went home.
Did she go home?
She's switching the camera right now.
Just punched out. You can hit that. But also this Saturday, you can see me and Derek Richards in Frankenmuth, Michigan at Fisher Hall.
Where is Derek? We need to get Derek back on the show.
He does need to come
back. He'll be back soon.
He's very funny.
Yes,
he is. Enjoy his stand-up.
Yes, he's a very funny dude.
Yes.
He is. Old, dying man.
And you could watch his special behind the paywall on Blaze.
Yes.
Wow.
That's right. That.
And while you're there, get yourself a Normal World mug, a Normal World beanie, Normal World baseball hat.
We got mugs now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Know about that. I myself, because a lot of you guys out there were like, hey, we don't know where to find these things after you talked about them. I was like, really? And I went there and I was like, yeah, I couldn't find them. Took me a while, but we got it situated. Mm-hmm. And now we have a whole catalog and everything on there. So thank you guys so much for creating a stink.
Yes, and if you get a mug, take a picture of yourself with it, post it online, and tell us your favorite part of this episode.
Oh, see? You know
She's
what to do.
She's good.
Oh,
good.
Good. Gosh.
She might murder slugs, but she also murders this show. All right, here's our question. On his first day in office, President Trump signs a historic 200 executive orders. What are some executive orders you hope Trump puts his John Hancock on QB?
No more Terminator, Alien, or Predator reboots that we constantly get.
That's fair.
There's like 3 in production right now.
That's fair.
He just ends them.
Angela.
The dissolution of the Pearl Milling Company, effective immediately, and the reinstation of Aunt Jemima, also effective immediately.
Done.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Lila.
Jimmy Kimmel is allowed to cry on air, but only if he is in blackface.
Yeah.
I'm going to say April O'Neil is a redhead again. Let's just make it happen.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on, America.
MAGA.
Old school TMNT.
Let's go. She's not black
Heroes
anymore.
in a half shell.
Turtle power.
Right.
They're the most fierce.
Turtle power and white power.
Wow. Green power.